Hi everyone, my name is Donkey and today we're back on the RTS series. So in the last video, we kind of finished off our enemy and I did say that we'd maybe make him work slightly differently because I said that he's not like quite confined, to the same restraints of the, how do you say it, the tiles. So I did say that we might go in and make it like follow the restraint of the tiles, but I've actually had a look and our player doesn't follow the restraint of the tiles. So if I click here, he doesn't really seem to walk in. Well, if it get down, you see he's mostly sticking to tiles, but he isn't entirely stuck to them. So if he wants to get to there, he just go kind of diagonally and then across, which is the same as what our enemy does. So in actual fact it is pretty fair, I'd say. Diagonal movement is a lot quicker for some reason. Well, actually not for some reason, but we'll leave it for the moment. Our enemy is definitely easy to play around. So we want to make the enemy work a little bit better. At the moment it is only chasing, so we want to make it so that it uses both scripts because we've got them, we may as well use them. So we're actually going to do this really simply. So we're going to say if point distance, our x1 is going to be our current x and our current y. Our x2 is going to be the object basic unit x and object basic unit dot y. So basically querying the distance between our current x and y, the enemy's current x and y, and the player's current x and y. I was saying if that distance is less than, we'll say 200 to start with, I'm not sure if that'll work or not, then we're going to chase, so if they're in this kind of 200 range. Otherwise, we're just going to go back to our meander state, which is script state passive. So if we save that now and run this, we should hopefully see that our enemy does not immediately chase us. There he is, he's kind of wandering around, he's not really sure what he's doing at the moment. He's not in any hurry to go anywhere, and now he's spotted us, he's chasing us. So we can, if we bait him up here and run around him, hopefully we can escape. Not quite. Oh, we almost made it. There, I think we're free now. So we'll stick with 200 for the moment, that kind of works. So we can mine this bit up, and there's a chance he'll walk it back into his range. So it's not like entirely sorted. Now, here's something that I noticed when I was just messing around, and it's this. So because each wood has a charge of 3, there he is, he's walked back into the range. We'll just let him follow us for the time being, it doesn't matter. So yeah, because each has a charge of 3, the charge is like reset each time. So you can see there, because we're switching between the two, the charge is just one variable, and each time we switch the charge resets, but our wood doesn't go down or up or anything. So there's two things we could do to get around this. So the first one we could do, I accidentally let all 3 tick down there. The first thing we could do is lock the player into that position for the whole 3 charges. So that's one thing we could do, but I don't really like the sound of that personally, because you know, we'd have to do that with the stone. We're not locked in for the whole charge for that, so why would I have to do it for anything else, right? That doesn't seem right. So instead what we're going to do is we're going to make it so that each tile in the grid, so to speak, has a sort of a few things set about it. So each stone is going to have a charge of 1, each blank is going to have a charge of 0, and each wood is going to have a charge of 3. So a massive grid, we're talking a big DS grid. And when you go over this and you mine 1, say, that's now going to go back to 2, whereas at the moment it's 3, so we can keep going like this. And that's not right, we don't want to do that. So we're going to use a big DS grid. That's what we're going to do in the next video, I think. We're not going to start out this video because we don't have that long and I want to make sure it starts like pretty strong. But what we're what we are going to do is come up with some other things that we could put in this grid. One important thing that we could do is where our player's position is. So because we've got this whole unit thing, and I was messing around with unit separation, we could actually have it so that each unit is separated off and designated to a spot in the DS grid. So that could work quite nicely like that. I believe we already have a DS grid made somewhere in controller probably. Yeah, we have a grid. So we can use this grid, but we're not going to use this grid. Actually we might expand on it. But yeah, for the moment I'm just going to leave this a really short video because I'm not feeling too great. But yeah, I'll make sure to get on that in the next, next week, and we'll make a lovely big grid and have fun with that because it'll probably be a bit smaller than the sandbox one. So yeah, maybe a bit easier than the sandbox series. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you like this video, remember to like, subscribe, or do you guys want to do, and once again, I'm sorry it was a short one.